Okay, so I think it's important to outline how is the customer engagement built. Customer engagement processes are based on the data coming from the customer about their behavior. Now, this puts in a different light the relevancy of the technology from which this data is being collected. So independently whether the data is being collected from the devices or from the smartphone, with the data analytics layer that we have at least, you can develop the customer engagement methods in order to build the customer relationship through it. So the customer engagement is first of all based on the customer behavior, which is built upon the data being collected, and whether the data comes from the devices or from the smartphone is simply being handled differently from the technical perspective, but for the engagement itself, it makes no significant difference. I think that's a very hot question in the industry today, because there is a lot of buzzwords out there, customer engagement, but not everyone sees an immediate correlation with the business value. Well, it turns out that the customer engagement is very important because it facilitates the customer interaction between the insurance company and the customer. This creates and builds additional touch points beyond just selling the insurance policy, beyond claim handling and potentially extending the policy. So as you see, these additional touch points being shaped and created through this new kind of a customer engagement through the digital channels is actually enriching the customer relationship between the insurance company and customer. But now to the point, why is this relevant for the business? Well, through this relation between the insurance company and the customer that is now being developed through the connected insurance technology, first of all, the insurance company is getting much better understanding of what the customer true risk exposure is. And this is something that the whole industry is very familiar with because it is a core business of the insurance company. But the second aspect, which is what we do with our platform, is a product need analysis, because based on this data, based on behavioral data, you can get a much better understanding of what other insurance products might the customer need, and in that way do a much smarter marketing campaign instead of a carpet bombing strategy, and through it actually generate significantly higher cross-sell and upsell ratios with your portfolio. And this is what brings concrete business value. So it goes beyond just improving the risk, reducing the claim, and through this reducing the cost on the insurance P&L. It goes actually really in the direction of selling more, promoting more, and getting more value from each customer. And this is the very important aspect, essential for the business case, being overlooked by many of the companies today. This is what today we enable with our technology. Absolutely. This is already the third Uniglobal conference that we participate, and for that reason, first of all, there is a good reason why we are coming back. I think that's a point for itself. Second thing, Uniglobal conferences are really specific and bring a certain value that not every conference is managing to bring across. One of those points is that perhaps there are not hundreds or thousands of participants, but those participants that are here are highly relevant. So actually it happens often that we end up with more interesting and valuable discussions on Uniglobal conferences than potentially on some other.